Hey guys, Kat Calm here with Studio Sweat On Demand, and we are here with the most amazing registered dietitian in the world.
Oh, Miriam.
Okay, so here's what happened. The other day, I freaked out and sent Miriam a text because I had been seeing these articles that were telling me that broccoli is bad for me, and I eat a lot of broccoli in my diet. She'll tell you I don't eat too much broccoli in my diet, but I was freaking out because I love broccoli. It's like my favorite vegetable. So tell them, Miriam, what you told me. And then I'll say a little bit more about those articles.
You trippin'.
Yeah.
That's what I said. No, I said, don't you dare stop eating your broccoli and ignore those very bizarre articles. And it's anti-cancer, anti-inflammatory, you know, it's really high in calcium, which lowers blood pressure. It's great for bone density. The fiber is off the charts.
Right?
It's considered a superfood.
Yes.
So do not stop eating your broccoli.
Okay. Why are these articles coming out? I sent some of the articles to you. They're actually not commonplace. You don't see them all over, but for me, maybe because I say broccoli a lot, they were showing up in my feed or something, you know, I don't know, but why are these articles being written? Why am I finding any that say this? What are they saying?
Well, they were talking about like acid levels, like pH.
Yeah.
We have to understand that we will die if our pH is not regulated. So homeostatically, don't worry about your pH. Trust me, that's not what we want to worry about when we're looking at higher or lower acidic foods, if they're more basic or not. It just so happens that, you know, when people are like, I'm going to follow a more basic diet, I'm like, okay, that's fine, because a lot of really healthy foods are more basic, but then you're going to be missing out on some foods that may be a little bit more acidic,
right?
Say for instance like broccoli, or even some citrus foods. So I don't want you to focus on that. There was some other article saying even how it affected metabolism or higher in carbohydrates.
Like you might gain weight if you eat too much. Come on, like.
Right, it's so self-limiting.
When you read that, you were like, what?
And fruits are targeted too.
Yeah.
You know, broccoli has been lately. Even like beans have been targeted.
Yeah.
They were talking about lectins at one point. So there's some really frustrating things that have been coming out.
Yeah, and they're not necessarily written by registered dietitians. You read both of the ones that I sent you, and neither of them were written by registered dietitians.
Correct.
So be careful.
Correct.
There's a difference between a nutritionist. Like I could call myself a nutritionist. Anyways, Tina could call her, you know, Eric.
And I have to tell you, so I love chiropractors, I love acupuncturists, I love naturopathic doctors, naturopathic practitioners, holistic health practitioners. They all do amazing things. Now, when they get too heavily into, and it's coming from like the Eastern world, which I love integrative medicine and functional medicine, and that incorporates Eastern. Sometimes what ends up happening with those practitioners is they get into the food world. That is not their world. I'm so sorry. But we studied this in depth.
Right.
One class will be on fats. One class will be on, you know, carbohydrates. So I want you to really, really look at the source. It matters.
Yeah.
It really matters.
It's like if someone says milk is so good for you and you should drink 8 glasses a day, and you see, oh, sponsored by Dairy Gold. You know, come on, look for it, right?
Yes,
but okay.
Always the big picture.
Yeah.
And can you have excess of anything? Yes, of course.
Yeah.
But broccoli will not most fruits and vegetables won't let you. It's so fiber and water filled.
Yeah.
You are going to feel the limit there.
That's one of the things that you said that really gave me comfort, was like, no, your body's going to tell you when to stop eating it. Like,
it's self-limiting.
Yeah. Which
Produce
is amazing.
is self-limiting.
It's fantastic. So I think that is probably the most important thing to remember, along with all the benefits that go along with broccoli, all the other great points that you've made. So, all right, so continue to eat your broccoli. If you see anything like that, I want to hear about it.
I know.
First of all, so that we can debunk
question the experts.
Yeah, for sure.
You know?
Miriam, anything else you'd like to add?
hey team, I'm plant powered. Like I am almost vegan, and you see me, I have a lot of energy, right? So the plants are doing something.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
So eat them up.
Eat them up. And for those body sculpting, fat torching workouts, which you can do afterwards, make sure you check out Studio Sweat on Demand.